Hi, I'm Adam Hayward, and welcome to episode 2 of the current podcast series. And today I'd like to first talk about self-confidence and then lead on to the topic of communication skills. First of all, let me dispel a common myth when it comes to self-confidence. Being self-confident doesn't require any level of arrogance or narcissistic behaviour. Let's get rid of that one out of the way. I agree that self-assurance is, by its own definition, about being confident, but self-confidence is about discovering the building blocks of your own knowledge in a particular field and then piecing them together over a period of time. A lot of you out there identified to me that this was an area that you wanted to work on, and when it comes to taking part in an interview for the first time, you really do need to have a little bit of self-confidence. You also identified that communication was another skill that you'd like to develop. But let me offer you this proposition. How about I show you how we can do both, and that building self-confidence through resilience conditioning will ultimately make you a better, more confident communicator. In 1943, American psychologist Abraham Maslow wrote his famous paper, A Theory of Human Motivation. And in that paper, he identified his hierarchy of needs. Maslow created this theoretical hierarchy to explain the 5 steps or stages within 3 categories in motivation. When we look at these stages together in more detail, we can relate this to everyday situations and begin to understand how building these blocks can form the foundation stones to our building of self-confidence. Let's have a look, shall we? In Maslow's first stage, we talk about the basic needs. Physiological needs, so food, water, warmth and rest, followed by safety needs, security and safety, belongingness and love needs, intimate relationships and friends. They are all the basic foundations of what we need as people to build our confidence. And then we move on to the psychological needs, esteem needs, so to say, prestige, feelings of accomplishment. We need to set ourselves tasks every day. Even the smallest of tasks can make you feel accomplished. I myself, I'll make lists every single day of things that I need to get done. And the more I tick off, the more I feel satisfied. Perhaps that's something that you could try. And then finally, the top of the pyramid, we have self-actualization, achieving one's full potential, including creative activities. So beforehand, we talked about making lists, getting things together, organising yourself, but then chipping at it each day. Particularly in lockdown, when it's been quite difficult for all of us to try and achieve something, you must try and achieve a little something at least. And then once you've got to the stage of self-actualization, self-fulfillment needs, as Maslow put it, you can then see the potential and achieve some great creative activities. Really important for you to do that. And I hope today's little podcast has given you some food for thought. If you build your basic needs, this then gives you self-confidence, and then with self-confidence comes an easier way to communicate. If you know what you're talking about, if you know what you're going to put across in an interview, then you're able to then deliver it confidently without any arrogance. You can just be yourself, relaxed, feel loads of confidence, deliver the information that you need to give, and then you have that wonderful, wonderful end stage of a successful interview. I hope today has been useful and helpful, and of course you can look up Maslow's hierarchy of needs in far more detail than I've gone into it today by going and checking it out do a Google search, Maslow's hierarchy of needs. It's all out there in the wonderful world of the internet. And of course, if you want to get in touch with me, it's haywardmediacoaching@gmail.com. But for now, thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time.